Hello everyone and welcome to some Path of Exile. Right now I'm just working on a character that I've been working on for a while, and go ahead and start us off by seeing if I could craft myself a better helmet. Right now I've got Innervate and more elemental damage, but I want hypothermia and more elemental as well as crit. Try and pick. That one up for sale. We'll craft on this one. No dice. That's okay. Alright, let's set a price on this and then we can go jump into a map. Innervate and more elemental. Two divines? Sure, we'll put it up for that. That one is better than mine? A little bit. Okay. All right. Hop into a map. I've been working on this build for most of the league. I tested it out before the league started. It's not really a league start build, so I had to make a different build that could kind of get me jump started on currency, crafting materials, and then I could start making this one. But favorite, I think, build that I've had in Path of Exile so far is a Herald of Thunder Autobomber. Take that and see if I could make it less squishy. I think we can do that. So that's what we're doing. Juggernaut Autobomber. Oh, get out of there. Nice little explosions. Let's see if we can find anything good in here. I don't have very good luck in these side areas in general. Yeah, this is a build that I've come to enjoy just because of how simple and relaxing it is to play. Like it's as close to a one button build as I can get. Molten Shell is really good for me. I don't know if I'm going to use it, but it's nice to have. So a lot of this build is just shock something and then walk. and let the build take care of the rest for you. I'm gonna keep doing this. I guess I better do this. Change water into an empty tile. Save this. Maybe I can. Oop. That was pretty good. Probably need to turn up my filter. I have so many things on the to-do list for this build. It's actually pretty crazy, but it's at least nice that I have a path of progression to take. I think I'm gonna have trouble with this map boss whenever I get there. Alright, let's see if we get a payday offering. Tribute. Is that the good one or is that the one I want? I think it's the one I want. Yeah, that's the cheap one. But the one that I prefer having. Nothing in there. Okay. Fine, we'll move on. This over here. Ow. Yeah. I really wish I had put a portal down. Now I have to walk all the way back. Oh well. But we walk all the way back. Guess we'll see if I missed anything. think I got everything. I could grab this. Yeah, this is hands down my favorite way to play. If I can play with only one button, my preference to do so. Oh. Alright, what have I done? Boss. Let me... That's a little better, at least.
I cannot do this yet.
Problem that I've given myself. Like grabbing all those modifiers? Yeah, okay, I think I'm done. I would rather keep my experience. What do I get for interacting with 5 altars? Alright, we'll grab another map. Although I could run that Labyrinth. There's something I want out of Lab. We have a few things that I want. Additional gem. Build ground. Okay, I'll take that. Physical damage is scary now, but that's okay. One of the benefits of playing softcore is I don't have to worry about it. I can just relax and play the game. Levers here. Okay, Firestorm's not bad. I think the only one I'm afraid of is the Frost Explosion. Alright, what do we have? Build. And here we are, Tyranny. Hopefully we can move this. I think in order to make that trip worth it, we're gonna need to move that. this is the last switch we need. Ooh, I don't know what hit me there. Not fun. At least it's not a very long trip back. If I had to guess, it was physical damage that did it to me, which I'm usually fine with because of the map mod and let it go off. We've got a map mod that is, oh no, monsters have more physical damage reduction and I have less from the shrine that I interacted with. There's never anything in these, but I always just try. Alright. Up. I think it's fine. And then I think after this one, we'll probably do Lab Run. See what we can get out of that one. Although I've died in like every one. Mostly just for me making bad choices. Nah, we don't want any of those. Skip one. Exile reflection and reroll list. I suppose we'll skip this choice. Throw that there, and hopefully we get something to move. Last chance we'll get though. Yeah, we can take that. one, there's two. Uh-oh. I don't know how well this build is going to do against those death effects, because I just try to avoid them all the time. They're just too dangerous for me to want to interact with. Ooh, we got a Beanos. I don't think it's worth very much. Nope. But I like having it. Add it to my collection. Tribute. Oh. Do that. Pull up. And we'll go check it out. Alright, so we got a dark shrine here. Going for in this lab is not speed, but we want to essentially just open all of the silver chests and then beat a Zaro. Want, hopefully, to find a grand spectrum jewel. Oh, I bet it's over here. Yep, right there. Increased armor, evasion, and energy shield. Should make life a little easier. On. Nothing else we care about in this area. Silver key. Here. Dead end. Yep, dead end. Okay. Hey Bugs, how's it going? Welcome. Ah, here we are. Good, good to hear. School still treating you well? Oh, I'm doing great. Figured today I would just relax and keep working on a build that I've been trying to put together. Nice. Glad to hear it. On. Rightmost path. I'm gonna go downward. That's where we want to go. When I see no homecoming, congrats. Awesome.
I cannot do this yet.
I don't know, Pugs. You say you didn't expect it, but you seem like a fairly popular person. Every time you come in here, you're like, this person I think has a crush on me. Things are going super well at school. Now you're being asked out to homecoming. Things are looking great for you. I'm looking for. You're welcome. Seem like a really chill person, so not to enjoy. You were popular at your old school? Game. Sounds like they were missing out. That being said, popularity is overrated. But I may just have that opinion because I was never popular. But I had friends where it mattered. That's more important. Okay, so we have 2 keys. Now we die. And hopefully don't die. Okay. So, while I am more tanky than the average build that utilizes this style, or this skill, I am not tanky for your average build, I don't think. This guy is scary. At least in this one for me. Like in the tribute trials, he's so much stronger and faster. You have a likable personality and people want to talk to you? Yeah, I can see that. I found that being someone who is generally receptive is a good way to get people to like talking to you. Right? There are always going to be personalities that don't mesh. But if you're a generally reasonable person, people will enjoy talking to you because you will listen. Looking for here. I haven't really been paying attention. Okay, I'm just moving on to the next site. Okay. Grab the key from here, as well as a dark shrine. And move on.
I cannot do this yet.
Outside of school and getting invited to homecoming, what have you been up to, Pugs? Listening is easy because everyone's different and they have their own challenges. It's true. Very, very true. It's actually pretty crazy how easy it is to forget that everyone is reasonable in their own minds, right? Like, no one wakes up and is like, I'm gonna be unreasonable today. It usually wildly different perspectives. Counts. Good, good. Now I need the key from here. Oh wait, I already got the key from here, didn't I? Yes. And now we just move on. We can go. Ah, never mind. I don't want to solve that puzzle. No matter where this takes me, I'm gonna go there. Oh wait, I'd have to come back anyway. Okay, fine. Solve that puzzle. That wasn't too bad. Yeah, Bugs, what else have you been up to? Stone Block 2 and watching old Volleyball World Cup? Nice. I think I tried Stone Block only once. And I think it was Stone Block 2 that I tried. But it was right around the same time that Achievement Hunter tried it. And so, like, I would play Stone Block while watching them. The way I enjoy Minecraft is I'll watch someone play it and then remember how much fun it is. Do it for myself. Problem I always run into. Door here. The problem I always run into with Minecraft is I always remember the mod that I like the most. And it is Tinker's Construct. And Tinker's Construct is not supported in almost any of the newest versions of Minecraft. I think someone's trying to recreate it, but so much to Tinker's Construct that in order for it to be what it was. Okay. That's not too bad. Yes. Okay. Stone Block has Tinker's Construct? Ooh, is it the classic one? Like the one where you build the furnace and make the molds and I suppose my next question is, does it have the armors, or the armor construct add-on? I know it's not the same mod, but it's another mod. Bugs, you're doing it to me again. I'm sitting here now thinking about how much fun Tinker's Construct is. I almost forgot this guy is scary, and I was just playing the game, reading chat, and I almost forgot this guy can kill me. And usually, like, I'm not too worried about dying in this game. Here to have fun, play the game, enjoy the game. This the Labyrinth, the way it works is if you die, you have to start it all over. So it's very painful to die. Looking for another silver door here. Two-tone boots.
I cannot do this yet.
Okay, yeah. Well, Tinker's isn't the armor mod. There's another mod that is like an extension to Tinker's. That is an armor mod, but it is, in my opinion, much less important than Tinker's Construct. Tinker's Construct is so good. What version of Minecraft are you on? 'Cause I thought Tinker's only went up to 1.2, I think? Or 12.1? I don't remember what version it is. Door. I still haven't found the door. Yeah, it's by far my favorite mod. The only one that competes, in my opinion, is oh, what is it? I think it's Reliquary. And I think it's also in Stoneblock. It's the one that has, let's see, it's got a revolver and a bunch of blocks that can automate some stuff. Like, it's got a pedestal, and you can put a bunch of stuff on a pedestal. So if you put like a slime ball on a pedestal and then put a chest next to it, pedestal will pick up anything in the area and put it in the pedestal. Put a sword on the pedestal, the sword will attack anything. 1.122, yeah. That's my second favorite, and it's almost entirely because of the pedestal. I used to make automated mob rooms with the pedestal. Only trouble was if you had the mod that gave modifiers to mobs. Modifier that would pull weapons out of your hands. So if the pedestal tries to hit that mob, it pulls the weapon out of the pedestal. Then usually despawns your weapon. That's no good. Fully explored this part of the map. I did. I walked right by it. Incredible. Really? Okay. Alright. Well, we can move on now. Applied Energistics 2 for easy sorting and storage. Yeah. All of the Tekkit mods, I'm a little iffy on just because of how complex they get. Where is the last door? Is down the middle. Fergus is my favorite mod pack, and I think it is 1.12 as well. The Hexit, and it's got both Tinker's Construct and the like Project E. I don't think I've heard of that one. I might have. It sounds like an energy producing one. Hey Mike, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. With other mods that make it less complicated? Yeah. I also really like Mystic Agriculture? Mystic Agriculture, I think it is. It lets you grow like anything. Project E is the EMC table? Ah, okay. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Oh, almost died. Alright. Got our silver key, or our treasure key. Hey, we found the silver door. Gotta Rise of the Phoenix, I guess. And we move on to the trial. It's cool. Yeah, I really wish those mods, because I enjoyed them so much, would make it into the current versions of the game. Because, for instance, the caves update is really cool, and I really like it. But because I'm so attached to like Tinker's Construct, I find myself wanting to play it over any new like additions to the game. It's probably just because, you know, that was my prime time while I was playing. Oh, okay. While I was playing Minecraft, that was like thing. Yeah, the mods are incredible. Also a Last Airbender mod that I really enjoyed. Ooh, they're just a 6-link Assassin's Garb. Not worth much. It is 6-linked though. Any good? Nope. Rid of it. Unfortunate. Things. Suppose we sell this. I'll ask for 100 chaos. Probably an okay price. If anybody bites. We do some more maps. Hello. That. At some point I need to go creative. Because as much as I like Tinker's Construct and think it's, you know, my favorite and the best, the modding community has not slowed down with Minecraft. Plenty of people still modding it, making it great. Last skip. No big deal. We'll run that in a minute. Don't expect it to be very good, but we'll run it. This out real quick before we go get those items. Ooh, that hurts. Why does that hurt so much? Because I was on fire? Find a mod pack at C2? Yeah. Exactly. Guardians challenge. We got some patience. Very nice. The question is, what was that? Okay, so I've just got a bunch of debuffs on me. That's what's going on. I have a feeling this person's gonna kill me again. Oh, I made it. That was rough. Yeah, I might have to do that. Go check out some Minecraft mod packs and see what's available. Although I wonder how much more difficult modding is now that they've split Minecraft into the Java version and the Windows version. I think it was a mistake. Block has a lot of automation. How long have you been playing Exile, and what level is my character? I've been playing Path of Exile for a couple of years. I think the last 2 years is the most I've gotten into it. This character, level 91. Level 91 Juggernaut. Is my second character of 3 of this. I don't know, I really want to get it to a nice spot. I'd like to make a video on the build. It's just, I want it to feel comfy before I do that. And, I don't know. Right now, mapping feels great, right? Tier 16 maps are no big deal. It's the boss fights that I'm worried about. We only do, at this point, like 1.5 million damage. Which sounds like a lot, but when you're facing up against the endgame bosses, a little rough. You really want like 3 to go up against them and not take forever. Oh, that's bad. Okay, there we go. And I forgot to put a portal down again, didn't I? It isn't available in your region. You mentioned that. That's a shame. You have access to Diablo or something similar? Doesn't show up in Steam. Have you tried without Steam? They have an external client. Have a standalone client that I think but every streamer uses. I'm lazy, so I use Steam. Path of Exile is also a game that I am like hesitant to recommend. Oh man, that was. Ended up playing Grim Dawn. I've heard good things about Grim Dawn. Okay, so one of the downsides to this build is I'm very reliant on having been hit recently in order to get my defenses really rolling. And so when I first walk into a map, haven't hit anything or been hit with something that I can survive, I'm really weak. Really great though. That's okay. But I'm always hesitant to recommend Path of Exile just because of how complex it is. Learning it is a very long process. See if we can get anything out of this lake. Not a very good lake, but we'll try it anyway. I haven't done many of the lakes since they changed. Oh.
I cannot do this yet.
button here. At the moment, like, all of my efforts are trying to get money so I can craft, so I can improve my build. Alright, we're going to clear this area and then I think the rewarding part of this place will be Life and I have recently started playing Assassin's Creed 2 over again, and we bunch of essence here. Sure, we can do some essence. See. Okay. Okay, and we get some reflecting mists. What do we have here? That I want. That on the ground. Said I was gonna go up here because I think that's gonna be the good part of this map, but no. Got distracted by Calandra. I think my biggest issue with Path of Exile is aggravating playstyle. Difficult to play playstyles are generally better, which is fine. If you want to put the effort into it, you can reap, maximum benefit. And I think that's an okay thing, right? Because skill or effort should translate into benefit. The issue with that is that I really don't like 6 different skills to get my abilities to work correctly. Find those things annoying. But one of the benefits of Path of Exile is because it's such a flexible game, there are lots of things you can do and you just do it however you want. Which is why I'm here. Pretty much 2 buttons. Goes down, I move on. If really wanted to, I suppose I wouldn't have to do that. I just hopefully don't die. Fun, right? Let's see what the hard stuff on here. Okay. Oh, was that it? That was all that was here? Right? Better. And I'm gonna try and bait one out. Okay, that's one. That's two. And that's three. Okay. Last area.
Promising beginning.
Awful. Okay. Too bad for a non-optimized. Up. I don't have any essence. And lots more of a lot of things. Right, back to maps we go. I think I'm gonna change my. I think I want Mesa instead. Where's Mesa at? I like Silo. You ever plan on getting a webcam? I did actually. It's on my list of things to do. Actually toying with the idea of taking a week off of work at some point. Bunch of streaming. Full-time stream thing where I stream like 6 to 8 hours every day. I think I want to have a webcam before then. But yeah, I do plan on getting a webcam. That way, at the very least, I can show off my cat who has abandoned me. I have a black and white cat who is in my lap. I need a map as well. Oh, you know what else I can do? I'll do these chores real quick. We'll do those. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about the idea. I'll have to see when I can actually pull it off. Cat? A little bit, actually. He has a white paws, white chest, and
A job's a job. Always get nostalgic before.
and because I'm so clever and creative, his name is Neko. Japanese. Guessing you got the joke. Yeah, I got ahead of myself because I knew I would call my cat cat. That's what I do. Like I just refer to my cat as cat anytime I'm talking to him. So I went ahead and named him Cat.
You sure you want that?
Make my life easier.
We got company.
here.
I'll take a look. I've got the best of you. You sure you want that? Too easy.
Alert level. What happens when it's filled? So this is a heist. And essentially what is happening is I'm here to steal this thing at the end.
Nah, go on. You got him.
So I'm supposed to just put this here. But before I can do that, before I want to do that, I want to loot as much treasure as I want. So looting treasure in any way will fill up alert level. That red area is what's going to be filled up when I open that chest.
Nah, go on. You got him.
I get nice shiny things. Oh, okay. One shiny thing. So I kind of want to just maximize the amount of stuff I get. Or I do that last thing. That last thing makes the alert go off. But if I open too many chests, the alert will also go off. Now that I've opened those chests, we can open one more. We'll open one.
Nah, go. What need to buy it soon?
The odds weren't good, but I figured to try. So now that we've done that, we're gonna hit this, and that'll set the alert off, and now I have to escape. So now a bunch of guards are going to spawn in and try to kill me. And if they successfully kill me, then all of the stuff that I've gathered drops on the ground and I can't come back. Say a bunch of guards spawn. Not very many guards. This is surprisingly few guards. Okay, this is more what I expect. Right, so he's opening the door, they're waiting on the other side. This is usually what's happening. I wasn't even supposed to go in this room. I'm trying to escape. Oops. Here, or the escape ladder. Escape. All the stuff I picked up is now mine. Here we go again. You know, it's not so bad that I jinxed it, because dying is no fun. Mostly because I lose a bunch of experience. Turn in this quest.
So, see you.
Start the next one.
What do you need?
Unfortunately, these are contracts that are also quests. So, because they're quest items, I can't remove them from my inventory. So anytime I pick them up, I just kind of keep them in my inventory until I feel like running them. Here, I think we're just gonna open stuff up until I get there. Okay, I do care about this. This is the unique item symbol. That has a bunch of unique items in it. Want those. Alright, I didn't want that one. That's okay. Yeah, this is generally a good way to make some currency. Just gets a little monotonous. And a lot of people have very specific feelings on whether or not they like running it. Chest. Oh. Yeah, so now I opened one chest too many. I've got a timer before lockdown starts, so I can go ahead and grab thing, and now we leave. FOMO when you play RPGs. Yeah. So the weird thing is, I totally get that. Especially in RPGs where you interact with the player economy. But, I don't know, there's a point at which, you know, there could have been something awesome in that chest. But there's like a lost opportunity that you have to calculate for, right? Because in the time that you open that chest, you could have killed this many monsters or done something else that's more efficient. Right, so I'm trying to look for an example. There are these pots in the corner right here, and I could open these up, and they could have stuff in them. But I don't, generally, because the likelihood of them having anything good, abysmal. One of the benefits of the skill that I use, that because it strikes, it just hits things with lightning all the time. Those things, some of those things are included. I don't have to worry about opening jars. It does some of it for me.
Look out for yourself.
Now this is one area where I'm really bad about fear of missing out. And it's more that, okay, so stacked decks are, I guess I have to explain divination cards first. Divination cards are cards that you can turn in to get the listed reward, right? And you have to get a stack of them. In case I have 8 out of 5, 8 out of 8, right? I've got a bunch of stacks that are complete that I can turn in for the reward. But there's this item called a stacked deck. I have another 8 of right here. And these have a random unknown divination card in them. Right? I can sell these. Or, and it's like one chaos per. It's actually, it's not bad money. But I'm always just like, you know, I kind of want to open them. I want to see what's inside. What if it's something really great? None of these were anything great, but, you know, could have been. It could have happened.
Oh? Doodles.
Okay. We are done with Heist for now. Back to mapping.
Godslayer, good day.
Up. And run it. Ooh, do we want to do some temple? No, we should do some syndicate. That's what we should do. I have a bunch of mods that I need to get unveiled.
I'm just... No.
Keep your word or lose your head. This time, it'll be you, Biggie. Syndicate knows no limit.
Oh, here we go. Rank.
Executing us brings you no closer to the life giver. But let us live, and I will ensure those at the top hear about the many failings of those who have fought here today. Excluding myself, of course.
Even an ignoramus, the tapestry we weave is...
Blessings. Keep your eyes sharp.
I cannot do this yet.
And here's the last one. Out of the way. Ah.
Just typical. No! Don't want to die! Again!
Okay.
Hate myself.
Rank.
If there's one thing I simply can't stand.
You remind me, Wild.
Better a deal than having to kill you, old man. Exile?
And we'll unveil this.
Keep your eyes sharp.
What to do for money? Although I suppose we could do a boss fight and just see how the build performs against one of the bosses. I think that would be fine. We'll do that next. Yeah, we'll do that. I feel like this league in general has been really slow for progression for me. Like I'm in the end game, but it's taken so long for me to get here. I feel like I'm usually much faster to get here. Alright, let's see. How much can we AFK this boss? Entirely. Sweet. Play solo all this time? Yeah. For Path. The people I know who play don't play super often. And they've also been on a really crazy kick recently. On the RuneScape.
I cannot do this.
For the most part, this is just my, I suppose, chill game. Like, I've got goals and I've got things that I want to do and plan. But the playstyle I like is so relaxed that I can just, you know, pop it in pretty much anytime I want and just like this, do a few maps. And I don't have, I've only got one hand on the mouse right now, and I can just play the game. You know, no stress, no effort, just playing the game. I think we've wiped out just about everything. Let's go check out this down here. A lot of times what I'm doing while I'm playing Path of Exile is I'll listen to like audiobooks. Chill out. Or I'll watch YouTube. Hey, we got a Mesa map. One we can run. Sweet. But you know what we'll do first? What we'll do first? We will do a boss fight. Let's do that first. I can't multitask and get easily distracted. I understand that. Okay, I think we're gonna just lightly roll this. Probably shouldn't even lightly roll it. Endurance, charge, impale. You know what? No, I'm not gonna roll it. I don't think there's a real reason to. We're just gonna do this boss and see how the damage performs. I know the build can do it. I don't know if the build can do it without taking too much damage.
This is not a battle you can win.
This shall be the Tangle's final challenge to the Atlas.
Yeah, just super relaxed. Hopefully. I don't want to get hit by that. Lightning laser. Oh, don't want to get hit by that either. Large little circles.
My champion, energize the spheres.
Can you damage him? Not awful damage. Not enough. It's certainly not enough. Yeah, and I want like double this damage in order to actually be comfortable. Ooh, that's a lot of spheres. Oh, I need it.
My monarch is gone.
All right. That was a really painless boss. Now, given that was without any modifiers, that went well. It's not worth very much. And this is worth almost nothing. I've gotten these before. Is it regeneration or lifesteal you have? A little bit of both. So, I've got Overshock. Okay, so right here I have Storm Drinker, which gives me 0.5% of my lightning damage is leached as Energy Shield. Energy Shield is this shield right here, this 410. That's that. Then, up here, I have Doriani's Lesson, which gives me 0.2% of elemental damage leached as life. So that's my life regen. And then I have several sources of life regen. Some of them coming from my endurance charges, which I always have 6 of. So I have 0.2% life per endurance charge. So that's like 1 point. Yeah, the skill tree is absolutely enormous. And then I have Replica Fragile Bloom. And the way this works is if I've been hit recently, which I always have been hit recently, I gain a stack of Fragile Regrowth, and I get 0.7 life regen per second per Fragile Regrowth. So I have 5 of those at all times. Yeah, no, the skill tree is massive. And it's a lot. Again, the game is very flexible and is really cool when you learn it, but learning it. That went well. That went very well. Alright, we're gonna run this Mesa map. I think Mesa. Manipulate. And very easy to clear. Alright, so I'm gonna ignore everything for now. Wait for the boss of the map. And the boss is down. Okay, I did something and I messed up my... I had nothing there.
I cannot do this yet.
There we go, that's better. Hey, we got a Mesa map. I don't know if Pugs is still here, but there's actually a, or there was for a while, is a Path of Exile mod for Minecraft that had a similar skill tree. It was much smaller, but it had a similar skill tree, and it was actually pretty cool. I didn't get very far into it. Really neat concept. Crazy in this game though how such a anything like a small percentage, such a huge difference. You get one of those away from each other. Together they're too strong. Alright, am I separating one off? Yes. A little bit. There we go. "30 seconds behind." Sorry about that. That's probably a little bit because of me. But I don't want the quality of the stream to suffer too much. So there are essentially 3 options that I can pick when I stream. That has to do with the latency of the chat. Normal mode is the highest quality video. But it means that I have like a 60-second delay between when I'm at and when I can like respond and when you guys hear my voice. Low latency, which is what I select, is somewhere in between. I can realistically interact with you guys, but the quality of the stream is still okay. And then the last one is quality of the stream could be compromised. Not necessarily that it's bad, but it is less prioritized over interaction. So the messaging is more instant. Oh, I was impaled. Okay. Oh, you just stepped away. But yeah. Let's deal with this guy. There we go. Got a mark on me, I don't like that. Those are very satisfying explosions. That might be one of the reasons I like this build so much, is just for those explosions. And they're not unique to this build, it just feels good on this build. I don't think I care about those. Not that one. Alright, what do we have for this? I think we can work with this. Here. Right here. If you have been YouTube and it might, and I do that sort of. I actually have my phone up on my desk watching the stream, but it's harder for me to look over for it. I don't know though. Try to say something, and I'll see if I get it. Which one I get it on? I actually think I got it on my stream first. Or on my OBS.
I cannot do this yet.
Yeah, you know what? I know why. My phone is not on my Wi-Fi. That's why. I was about to say, that's really weird, because my phone should be ahead, if anything. I think my phone is on my Wi-Fi. Or is not on my Wi-Fi, sorry. Oh, need a portal. This is why I'm not a professional. Testing 1, 2. It's so hard to tell. Oh yeah, rolling up this map. Build's feeling pretty good. I just gotta get something going on it. Need this to sell. You know what? Sure, I'll do 1 to 1. Need the money. Ooh. Hurt right away. Burning ground is not my friend. Which is weird, because the way I've created my character, fire damage is the most damage that I take. I go, another Mesa map, check that out. Y'all need the money? True. True, I was talking about in-game money, but true still. Oh, what am I doing? I went on autopilot, like I stopped thinking about what I was doing. I need to boss first. So we want to beat the boss first because the altars that spawn, we want to empower minions with them every chance we get. You've played the last couple seasons or leagues of PoE. Pretty consistent way to get money. Kill a lot of those minions. They have a drop things. Either good for crafting and therefore you can sell them for money, or straight up drop money. Alright. Let's do harvest. Any blue plants? No, just yellow plants. All yellow. Right, those are done. Oh, there are 2 of those. Okay. Ow, ow. Alright. Burning ground is not doing me any favors. Up. Little by little, we'll get there. If I remember correctly, these are the really annoying monsters. So those can like hide from you, and it's aggravating. Tracking them down. Force. Is that all of it, really? Okay. Right. Let me get it. Tracks. I might be able to sell at some point. I can also probably sell essence. So they made this mod a little less annoying, but it's still really annoying. So essentially, whenever you hit these monsters, the electric man spawns near you and starts following you, and then explodes. An explosion does entirely too much damage, in my opinion. You just want to avoid that. Alright, there we go. Female coat garb. Round. Yeah, I have a problem with a lot of the way some of these mobs work in Path, and it's like I love the game. The game, a ton of fun. I find several things about it annoying and tedious. I feel like anything that people are inclined to build around so that they don't need to deal with it, not contributing to the game. So there are things that happen when a mob dies that are very dangerous. Right? So you've seen a couple of them. There are these giant fire circles or giant ice circles that can spawn whenever I kill a mob, and those deal a ton of damage. So you basically, hey, I need to get out of this. It's not difficult to do or recognize. I just find it annoying more than anything. And then something I don't have to deal with on this build because I explode most of the enemies. There is a mob in the game shoots out giant spines. Like it's basically a big porcupine thing. Shoots out giant spines when you kill it in all directions. Except that sometimes they're in packs, so there are a ton of them. Those can be dangerous, not because you're weak to that thing, but because you're weak to like 20 of that thing at the same time. Oh, let's see. Swap reflection with another reflection. Harbingers could be good. Go with that. Oh wait, are we done here? No, no, we're not done. Done. Base checked that mob. Had no endurance charges. Okay. In there. And roll up the next map. Okay, this time. Pretty sure I can just stand here. Yeah, I don't think he can kill me. Hey, there we go. That's what we needed. I can put that in the box. This is the money we needed. Alright. Now we can immediately spend that and see if we can get anything good. Oh, why did I stand in that? In this game, like in many other games that I play, I do think they're just questionable at best. Like, I know I shouldn't do these things, but then I do those things. Paying attention, or I'm not focused. I've actually been playing a lot of Fire as well. I got tired of the phone game, like the mobile game that I was playing, because it was so obviously geared toward milking money out of its users. I finally was just like, alright, I'm tired of playing, and like, I have no problem supporting a game if it's not pay to win. But this game very clearly was. But it was still fun, so I played it anyway. Quite a long time. And I finally got tired of it. Like, it was finally just like, okay, this is actually absurd. I'm just gonna find something else to play. So I purchased mobile Slay the Spire. Slay the Spire again. A really good game. I think my favorite poison, I don't remember the name of the character, the poison character, the second one you unlock. But I think I like the base 3. Oddly enough, I do not like, I really just don't enjoy the last character, the character that has the stances. I'm not crazy about that playstyle. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's Bandit. Something like it. Gonna bother me. Yeah, like the Ironclad, and I think the Ironclad is the only one I can remember. The Ironclad is a lot of fun because of I really enjoyed the block playstyle. Like I build so much block up that you can't hit me, and then I just hit you for my block. Ironclad and Defect. I think my favorite of those three, like in order, is going to be Bandit, Defect, then Ironclad. Ironclad is my least favorite, but I still like it a lot more than the last one they released. Although I did find a really cool card that I like. There's a card called Pressure Points that the last character gets, and what it does is it applies 8 pressure points, I suppose, to whatever you hit, and then it takes damage for each pressure point on it, and that doesn't go away. And so the next time you play the same card, back on another 8, and it takes 16 damage instead. And then, you know, 24, 32, so on. Really cool playstyle. I like it a lot. Unfortunately, that card is very rare, or it seems rare. And there don't seem to be any other cards that I have access to that do something similar. Which is a shame, because I really like the defensive stacking playstyle, which again is why I like the poison character, why I like the block playstyle on Ironclad. I find that sort of playstyle very enjoyable. Okay. Not the life force I need. A lot of life. Need the blue life force. Have you guys played the so I was talking about Slay the Spire. Have you guys played the Spire those quote unquote DLC that's actually a fan made mod? Did a couple videos on that one. It's a ton of fun. I'll have to watch them. Yeah, so if you have Slay the Spire, it's I believe it's a free DLC. It's a ton of fun because you play, instead of playing as Ironclad, Defect, or any of the other characters, you play as the bosses, and the first boss you play as is the slime. They created like all new cards and relics, bosses. Actually really cool. And instead of climbing the spire, you go down.
I cannot do this yet.
I'd recommend it, Mike. It's a ton of fun, especially if you like strategic games. Like it's got a strategic base, but it's relaxed enough that you can play it really quickly and not like get caught in the minutia. You can kind of make it as complex as you want, especially if you like more complex gameplay. The final character you unlock in Slay the Spire might be right up your alley. Though I can consistently get to World 2. I think that's the important part, right? Is that the game is hard, but as long as you can beat the first boss, your next run is gonna be empowered. Alright, we are gonna trade a little bit. screen, I am pulling up some fine. Got this money and we're immediately throwing it away. Crafting materials. Okay. There is no light is out. Not ringing a bell. Alright, so back to crafting. What we want is we want this to have increased critical chance, and we want hypothermia. Our ideal. Not going well. Wow, that was a really bad run. Usually in 12 I'll get something good. Bad. Okay. No big deal. What do we have? We don't. We're not too bad on money. Another map real quick. Oh, we had another mesa. Got a forking river though, so let's identify it. Up. That cannot regenerate life, mana, or energy. And Crit Strike here, multi, less area of effect. Yeah, that's fine. Turns out I don't have sleep. Next time it's on sale, definitely think about picking it up. Need to figure something out. Be back in like 10 minutes. Alright, see you then, bugs. This build has honestly come a long way. Like it's doing super well. Honestly, as laser focused as I am on upgrading my helmet, I really don't need to be. Getting my end game. They like pixel art styled games. I enjoy them. They're not all like best, but I can appreciate like oh, that was sound. There is a game that I think came out on Steam recently, but it's been a mobile game for a very long time, called Pixel Dungeon. That game is fantastic. I enjoy pixel art games. I played a lot of a let's see. If I had to pick a favorite pixel art, it would probably be Risk of Rain. But up there would be called I'm probably gonna say this wrong. Noita, Noita. It's like a physics sandbox spell casting type thing. It's a lot of fun. Hello. Which is hard? Yes, it is. Noita also has incredible mod support. I own Wildfire.
I cannot do this yet.
Not Terror. I played a couple hours worth of Wildfire. That's the one where your village basically gets taken. Summon the power of fire to bring them back. And like you later on get the power of water and whatever. Almost positive that's the one. Yeah. The upcoming Sandfox. Welcome back, Pugs. Missed you. Siege and the Sandbox? I'm actually a little excited about Cyberpunk update that just came out. I think they did some interesting things there. Cyberpunk is a game that I was very unsure of until they made the, I think it was like 1.2 update. Like, saw it, it looked like a lot of fun. Got that like crazy narrative. Oh, not super crazy about the not safe for work nature, but whatever. It's got a setting you can turn it off. Outside of that, though, they ended up adding in the 1.2 update is they add you can't play Cyberpunk without roasting your laptop. Yeah, they added the knife throwing. Well, okay, they didn't add knife throwing. They made knife throwing viable. Because when they released the game, you could get the ability to throw knives. Knives didn't come back to you. And they were... If you missed, they were hard to retrieve. If you hit, they were almost always just gone. And so there was no reason for you to invest into knife throwing. But when they released that update, knife throwing, like, reasonable.
I cannot.
So, knives then returned to you. And so you could, knives as your main. It's really fun. Alright, so this boss usually gives me a lot of trouble. Because of that. That ability does a ton of damage and I hate it. I've also been tempted here recently to pick up FTL again. Yeah, faster than light. And I think it's entirely because I've been watching a YouTuber who has faster than light music playing on his videos. And so I hear the music and I'm just like, now I want to play faster than light. So good. Oh, you know what? Let's do... this should be... I think... yeah, this should be fine. Done. Are you talking about the boss? Yeah. Alright, we'll do a Baron real... I don't anticipate we're gonna have any issues. The only thing I think we need to worry about is the general damage over time nature. So, in general, Doriani's prototype builds are not great against lightning specific damage over time. So lightning hits aren't so bad. Got ways to mitigate that, but lightning time hurts. I know he's gonna kill me to death. Help me. Oh, they escaped. Okay. I was focused on them and didn't.
Blessing, Salah.
I cannot do this yet.
Uh-oh. Why am I lagging? By the way, Holocure update will be out this month. Big update, 9 more characters, new weapons and combinations. Nice. Gonna check that out. Although, there is another game that I want to check out called Other War, I think is the name of it. Alright, this one rank. Ashling. Of an additional rare.
It's plenty more.
Other War, I think.
War Knights. Exile.
It's the tower defense. Pixel art tower defense one.
Blessing. Exile.
Is increase.
War Knights.
Alright. Oh, I don't actually have one of those. But I thought these squares would be more scary than they are, and they're not, you know, irrelevant. Less scary than I was worried they would be.
cannot do this yet.
To the victor
Yo,
goes
drop a scarab.
and the strong get stronger.
Ah, found it. Yeah, it's releasing. I think there's a demo out already, but it's releasing sometime soon. And it honestly, so I saw it before. I wasn't sure about it. You know, it was just. It looked interesting, but it kind of looked overly busy. Seems like they've refined it a lot since then. So I'm back to interested. Might check that out soon. Good, no good. Okay. Let's see how Baron treats us.
You into a pit of infinite torches.
Honestly, pretty well. Here. Go.
Sent you.
Best.
You must keep him out of the Atlas. I cannot be saved. He will find only his own doom, endlessly pursuing my rescue. He will
Is that a Sybil's?
like me. Tell Zana.
None of them are very expensive, but they're very nice to have. Alakira's update. Oh, that's only 2 days away. That's pretty good. Best. What do we do now? 1 day for me. Autobomber's head. Fancy future. Let's see. I don't think I have that much.
I cannot do this yet.
What do we do instead? Do more maps. Rogue Genesia? I have not. What is that? Vampire Survivor-like game, but looks like Octopath Traveler. Oh, that's interesting. Work. That's cool though. Still, I like having it. Character 3D plane. Oh, okay. Here. Oh, I didn't have.
I cannot do this.
Let's see if we can get a Keurig mission to complete our atlas. Complete. Death and taxes anyway? I want death and taxes anyway. One of those that doesn't make sense not to do. Apparently death and taxes used to be like one of the great ways to make money in this game. Ooh, I want that. Thank you.
My mana is gone.
That is that one. Oh, maybe we should have been worried about more. Oh well. Not too much XP. Oh. Nothing super crazy. Already have the Harbinger bow. Incomplete. Complete, but not corrupted. Moon is not complete. There we go. I forgot Racecourse was a map we had access to. Racecourse is such a good map. Somewhere around here, right? Currency, we have to fight some people. First, we have to fight people that don't die. Ooh, what's that? Oh, you know what that is when I talked to Fairgraves, everything died on the map. That's what that is. I didn't know that worked that way. Does so much damage, and I think it does so much damage to me. Such low mana.
I cannot do this.
Airgraves? Ooh. That was hubris. Why is so much my mana reserved? Mostly, so my main skill is Herald of Thunder. But I have two skills that I have reserved. I have Herald of Thunder, Tempest Shield. Tempest Shield gives me some spell block chance and deals damage whenever I block. And gives me immunity to shock, which is very nice. But Herald of Thunder is my main damage ability. So it is reserving 60% of the mana. That's just kinda price I pay for the skill I like. Not that I would be in a better situation with any other character, because I would be reserving just as much mana on a different character. But yeah, all these lightning strikes, and the reason I don't have to do anything specific, because of Herald of Thunder. Because of one of the items I'm wearing, whenever I shock something, Herald of Thunder starts striking things with lightning. Usually, the way that works is when I kill something that is shocked. Starts. But because of that item I have, it now does it on, I just walked into that. I knew it was coming back and I walked into it. But because of this item, which is called Storm Secret, instead of creating a thunderstorm, which is what shocks enemies, or what hits enemies with lightning, instead of doing that when I kill a shocked enemy, it now does it when I shock something. On the flip side of that, though, it does damage to me anytime Herald of Thunder hits something. So I have to mitigate that damage.
I cannot do this yet.
For us, we're just using armor to mitigate it. I'm just gonna walk away, because he's already at 0 HP. He's just throwing things anyway. Gonna make the same mistake we did last time. Alright, and then we're gonna walk away, because he's already dead. Did you actually kill him that time? Nope. That was the final box, though. Hopefully this time we kill him. For real. Right. Good. Oh. Any good? All right. Not a bad haul, though. Yes, we want this. Untainted Paradise, Tropical Island. Monsters drop no. Area has increased monster variety. Okay. I don't know if I've ever seen this. Does being killed give you a penalty? Yes. My experience takes a, I think, 10% hit, and in the later levels, it's pretty significant. Interesting. So it seems like I don't think I've ever seen this map before. Yeah, 10% is huge. And especially this late in the game, like you can see how slowly my EXP bar is going up. And that's on a map that has 300% increased. Ooh, that's bad. Those are the ice death circles that I was talking about earlier. Before like level 90, it's not so bad. You can back pretty easily, but after level 90, it gets a lot more. Whatever is going on in here. I have no idea what I just did. I think in all the time that I've played this game, I've never seen this map, and I'm not sure what to make of it. Like I'm a little afraid to just leave. Like I know I'm not gonna get anything by being here, right? I'm not gonna get drops. A little bit of experience, but I'm more concerned that there's like a secret hideout I can unlock, like clearing the map or something. I don't know, I'm at least gonna explore it a little bit. Your mic is cutting off intermittently? Oh, that's not good. I wonder if it's just me not talking. Yeah, it's probably just me not talking and not like loud enough. The ME problem. Thanks for the heads up though. It's something I need to get better at overall, is just speaking clearly and loudly enough for my mic. It is something I've had to work on a little bit, just because I'm not a loud person in general. I'm fairly soft-spoken, and so I have to, rather than crank my mic up, it is better for me to just speak louder than it is for me to try and crank my mic up, because if I crank my mic up, I'll start getting some weird feedback that is just like gain on them. You don't think the problem is my voice? Okay. I'll have to check that out. Either way though, I think I'm gonna wrap up. I didn't make a whole lot of progress, and that's kind of been like the story of this league for me is yeah, it's probably noise reduction. And that's kind of been the story of this league for me, is just like progression has been really, really slow. And part of that is I'm playing a bunch of other things and taking things slow. But another part of that is it seems like things are just expensive this league. It doesn't help that one of the items I have is one of the most expensive items in the game right now. Well, okay, I say that. it is a very expensive armor. Not one of the most expensive items. Just an expensive armor. Been a bit of a grind, but I like where the build is going, and I think happy enough with where it is to make like a part 1 showcase for the build. Thank you all for joining me. Really appreciate all of you being here, all of your support. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Mike, thanks so much for chatting. Pugs, if you're still there, thank you so much for chatting. I will see you guys next week. We play... I don't know what we'll play. We'll get back to roguelikes though. Alright, see you next week.